Hello everyone, this is Matt, and this is going to be the first episode of our BGM series that I'm going to start up on our channel, because it's like the only series we haven't done yet. A lot of other NHL channels are starting to do this, so it's a good idea. You get out a lot of videos, they're easy to edit, easy to put out, so I thought we might as well start one. And I'll start it right from the beginning here. I'll show you all the settings we're going to be doing. It's going to be on Superstar, all the normal stuff. We're going to start at the NHL entry draft, salary cap on, just all the normal settings here. Best of 7. The thing is, I'm going to make it 25 years. I'm not positive it's going to get all the way there, but I want to have the option to go as long as it possibly can in case the series wants, or people want to keep going that much, or I want it to go that much, whatever works. So yeah, that's how the settings are going to be. And for team, I just chose randomly. I went through all the teams, and I wanted to get a team that I could I could rebuild, but it would not take like 5-10 years to rebuild, so it's like a giant waste of videos pretty much. It'll take like a year or two maybe, and then we start winning cups and series will get good. So I decided to go with the Canadiens. We're going to leave all this here, put the GM skill level on hard, and we can start, just like that. CPU will automatically fix teams, yep. I've done a lot of GM modes in the past, and I've never really thought to record them, because I thought when I'm playing, I want to play because I want to, not because I have to make a video, but I don't think it'll really matter anymore. I usually want to play it, so why not make videos from it? Give you guys something to watch. We're trying to put out more than one video a day now, so this will help. You can see here I've got a whole bunch already started up. So let's make a new one. GM mode, Montreal, and we'll get started. We're trying to do a GM connected series right at the start of this, when this game came out, but that's not going to work, because that game mode is absolutely horrible, just brutal. So this video, it's mostly just going to be setting up. We're not going to get a lot accomplished, but it's a necessary video we have to make. So let's take a look at the contracts here, see what we need to do before the draft. The first thing I always like to do when starting a GM mode, you get rid of people like this. The perfect example right here is Scott Gomez, 79 overall, no potential, 32 years old, making $7 million a year. Get rid of him as soon as we can. Who else here? Brian Giunta, same thing. Get rid of him. These guys are questionable. They're good players. Probably keep them around for a while, unless we want to fully rebuild. So it's not actually too bad with Montreal. There's just a few guys, but another reason I wanted to be these guys was right here, Carey Price. I didn't want to have to worry about getting a goalie, wasting one of the first picks that we get as a team, because it's going to be a high pick since I started at the fantasy draft, or not fantasy draft, the entry draft. I think it's 3, so we're not going to have to worry about wasting it on a goalie, because we've got Carey Price, who's going to be our goalie for a long time. He's going to be absolutely awesome for our team. And, oh yeah, another thing that I want to mention before we get started into anything. This series, I want to make it kind of like, I don't know what the word is, but I want to interact with the comments for this video. So, if I'm trying to make a decision for what we're going to be doing in this series, you guys will comment, and then the next episode, whatever people want, that's what'll happen. So, with that happening, I'm not going to be able to record videos in advance. So there might only be one video a day, and because I have to look at the comments to see what I'm going to do next. So that's just a warning. If you guys don't want it that way, you just want videos pouring out, I can just record in advance and not ask you guys, but you can leave that in the comments for the video, I guess. So we don't need much for basically all we need for the contracts. Another thing I always do before the stupid scouting game thing here, Scouting Central, look at what you have to work with. See, if we didn't have Carey Price, we'd be going after probably one of these guys right here, but we do. So we can look at a skater. We can get one of these guys. All the top prospects here. for Montreal, I don't think it really matters if we take a forward or defenseman. I just want to try and take the best player we can. So let's sim the prospects game and see what happens. For the next 3 years, yeah. 42 wins, so we can do that, I think. Well, hopefully. We still, even after we're rebuilding a tiny bit, because we're not going to have to do a full one here. They have a decent team, but we'll need a bit. So I think we can get 42. Let's get lower seed spot in the playoffs. So we'll sim the game. Yudlowski, Willick, and Yakupov gets one surprise. Usually if no one really stood out in this game, it looks like, but if someone stands out in this, it's a good idea to pick them in the draft. Yakupov, 2 points. Yeah, no one with more than 2 points. There's Grigorenko, they took in real life. I didn't even see him in the top of the list there. Bork, Pro Scout. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Those guys are mentioned, the Pro Scout thinks they're a good idea to pick them. You're not really going to want to listen to that at first, because your Pro Scout, no upgrades here. He's a low level. He's not going to provide accurate information, so don't listen to him the first time around. You're going to want to move that up as far as possible before you start listening to his suggestions, but eventually they do get good. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go back. Well, we'll sim a day first, actually. And then go to scouting, see if the rankings changed any. Looks like they did. This guy moved ahead of Reinhardt. Alright. Grigorenko, 23. Wow. Okay. So, we have a top 5 pick, so we're going to be interested in... We're not going to get Yakupov. Radek, Faxa, Griffin, Reinhardt, Ryan Murray. These are our guys we're looking at. It looks like we might be taking a defenseman, but we might be able to get Faxa here, who could be a good pick for our team, but the only thing that worries me is this top 10. I'm not sure about that, but I clicked on the wrong guy. Again, without any staff upgrades, we're not going to get any information from this at all. So this was pretty much useless, but eventually this will be good for deciding on who we want to pick. Okay, and whoops. Terrible with the analog sticks. I'm always clicking the wrong things, but I think on the 22nd we get to update our trade block. Yep. This is also really important for NHL 13 GM mode. Previous games, I don't even think that had this, but trading was easy. It's not anymore. It is really hard to trade with teams in this game if your trading block isn't what it's supposed to be. So I'm not going to be making any trades at the draft really, because you get limited amounts. And I'm going to wait until free agency to make any trades I have to. So I'm just going to clear all this so we don't get offered trades to waste time. Actually, I'll put people on the... No, I'm not even going to edit that right now. Let's get rid of that. Yep. Okay, let's do the draft, see who we can get. Loading. Yep, we have the 3rd pick. That's what I thought. There's a goalie ranked number 2, so we might be able to get that Faxa guy. He's ranked 3rd if we want. Yakupov. Oh, Ryan Murray went 2nd. Wow. Alright. We could take that goalie, but once again, we don't need one because of price, so let's take our pick. Griffin Reinhardt only has 4-star potential, so I'm thinking... Oh, they changed the rank, I guess, because he was not top 5 before. I like this Faxa guy. I think I might go with him. Go down a bit here. Usually when I'm doing the draft, I just look at potential. People with the highest potential, it's who I usually pick. They usually turn out the best. And I think we're going to take Radek Faxa as the first ever pick in the Montreal Canadiens GM series. Oh, it's doing this stupid thing with the scout assignment. I'm going to have to back out. There we go. Okay. Radek Faxa. Olberg. Oh, that must have been the goalie. See, Brennan Gaunce didn't go to till 8th there, so it's a good thing we didn't pick him. Alright. Second round. Still have our second round pick. No trade offers. The thing I was talking about with the trades, when you get the trade wrong, your phone hangs up. You only get two options two chances to make a trade, and I don't want to. I'll just wait until we have unlimited. The second pick in the draft. We've got some guys with good potential left. One first or second round, but he only has 3 stars. Gonna probably want to go with one of the second round guys with 3.5 star potential. There's a lot of them actually. A lot of options. We took a forward, so we're probably gonna want to take a defenseman this round. Boris Fedotov. And we already have Subban and Markstrom, so probably it's a defenseman. Will be what we need. I think I might take this guy right here, Marcus Vestila. So far. Yep, that's who I'm gonna go with. Alright. The first year of the draft's loaded too with prospects. Almost every other year, you'll not be able to get good guys after 4th, 5th round. This year you can. I don't know why they set it up like that, but that's just the way it is. So I'm going to do the full draft here. Troy Bork. This can be... we'll take Bork. Yeah, usually in the future years, probably after round 3, I'm just going to sim the rest of the draft because it doesn't really matter too much. And I'll probably be trading away later picks a lot too, because I don't think they're useless pretty much. Sort by this. Alright, I'll take Vacevic here, and I'll just sim the rest of the draft because 5, 6, 7, not going to matter. So right after the draft, you're going to go into the re-sign phase. And this is where it gets really important. I think we'll do the re-sign phase, and then when free agency's done, we'll finish up the video. Or when free agency starts, we'll finish up the video. We'll end it. Oh, holy, we got a lot of guys to re-sign this year. They really revamped this from the last game. I played a lot of GM mode in the last few games, and it was unbelievably easy on any level. In this game, it's actually somewhat challenging. You have to actually bring up your draft picks, and it's fun to play, though. It's really good. Though with restricted free agents, anyone I'm going to want to re-sign will just tender their offers. Get that out of the way. Pretty much anyone with over 3 stars, I'm going to re-sign. Maybe the odd guy with 2.5, but probably not. Lars Eller, yeah, we got a whole bunch of good guys. Look at Subban, he's going to be good. He's going to be on our team for a long time. And let's look at the guys we drafted. Radek Faksa, 4.5 star potential. It's only a 57 though, that kind of worries me. We'll see how we'll start him in the AHL, put him on the first line, or if he's back in juniors, I guess not. But our second round pick only had 3.5 stars. That might not have been that great of a pick. Vacevic, 4th round, I think we got him. He's only a 48, but he's got 3.5, so that's pretty good. And Bork, 3.5. So we got some good prospects from the draft. Should help our team a lot. The re-sign, there's not really much to go over with rookies. You offer them their entry level. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I forgot Carey Price too. Good, he's restricted. Okay, we'll just let that guy go. Let's see how much Carey Price wants. The way it works in this game, really, with contracts, the more years you offer them, the more money they're going to want. Or if you don't offer them the amount of years they want, the longer they're on your team, the less money they'll accept for a salary. Usually, if it's one of their first years on that you're re-signing them, you can get away with offering probably 200 to 400,000 less. Well, 0 to 400,000 less, and they'll still accept it. Anything over that, they'll probably decline the offer. So I'm going to offer him about 300,000 less. He'll probably accept that. Hope he does. It's a pretty good price for him after 3 years, $7 million. Because goalies are expensive in this game. We're going to be starting 12 forwards, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so anyone over 75, I'm going to be signing, because they're on our starting roster right now. Oh, actually, before I do anything, re-sign anyone. Gonna go down, and where is he? Scott Gomez. We're gonna buy him out. When you buy a player out, you get a. You'll see in the bottom left cap hit per year and the buyout length. When you buy a player out, you release them to free agency. You get the money you're paying them back, but you get a penalty every year for doing it. So out of his $7 million contract, each year we're going to be paying $2.4 million of it, which is a lot better than 7, so it's worth doing. And he is gone, never to come back to Montreal. Okay, probably next year or the year after he's going to be going too, but we don't have very strong of a team yet. I'll keep him around. We sign the rest of these guys. Gonna get Lars Eller. You know when, after, you'll see in the top right when I increase the years, the asking price goes way up. That's when you know they're going to be getting good, because the game, what's the word? It knows how good the players are going to be in the future years, so it'll increase their asking price if you offer them more years, because that's what they're going to be worth. So if you see that they're getting a lot more money when you increase the years, they're going to turn out to be a pretty good player. So we're going to want to get Lars Eller for what we can now. Probably around $2 million. He'll be a number 2 center probably for our team next year. Get Subban. See with him too, his increases by a decent amount when you increase the amount of years. Get him for around $4 million. And okay, the video's coming to an end here. I'm just gonna finish this up real quick. I might cut some of this out, just re-signing the players. So, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, and we're back. I basically signed everyone that I needed to. There was no problem signing anyone. Oh, yeah, okay. So, these guys are all signed. Video's going to end off in a second once we send them to free agency. What I'm going to leave you guys with is, once we load the free agents, I'll load them up. You guys will get a good look at the unrestricted free agents we can sign. You comment down below who you want to sign. The most commented guy will sign for the Canadiens. No matter what we have to offer them, he'll be on the team. So we don't want to tender his offer. And also leave any tips. Anything you want to see in the series that I haven't shown or you don't think I'm going to show. Anything you want to hear me talk about. What you want to be able to choose throughout the season. Anything. Just comment below and I'll try to make this work so everyone enjoys it as much as possible. So let's see this. Okay. Not a lot of good free agents this year. What about restricted? Yeah, there's no one. Whoever you guys want me to sign here, this is basically the best guys here. Comment down below and I will sign them back to the team, or to the team for the first time. And that's going to end this off. Next episode, we will be signing free agents and simming to the start of the season probably, working out trades and whatever we have to do. So I'll see you guys then.